Oh my god, I cannot believe it is all over. So it has been a minute since I last posted a vlog, and I'm so sorry because I know I'm pretty good at pumping out these videos on a weekly basis, even though sometimes I might post them late, but I totally missed pushing out a video last week. Admittedly, I've been going through a rough time with work. Like, it's taken a toll on me mentally so much that it's actually impacting myself physically, and my training got to a point where I actually had to stop training because I started to feel pain in some parts of my body and I didn't want to risk getting injured. And simultaneously, I was trying to figure out how I was going to deal with this whole work situation. And it was a hard but much needed decision to make, but I decided to call it quits and try and take a break and figure out what's next for me. And it's definitely a risky decision because I don't have a backup plan. And for someone who is a self-proclaimed type A girl, I always plan ahead. I always try and figure out what's the next step. But this time around, I don't have a next step. It's scary, but also too, I think I've just been so burnt out. I've been in this company for a long time and I've seen it go through some changes, some that I probably didn't agree with, and it impacted my role in terms of the various restructures that it's gone through. And so that's when I figured it's time for me to leave. So that's why you haven't seen me for quite some time. So I'm just kind of going through this reset period. I haven't really ran much, but I am hoping to slowly get back into it. That being said, I am peeling back my goal when it comes to this marathon. Ideally, I wanted to do a sub 4 because my last marathon time was a 4:03. So I'm definitely just gonna go into this marathon as this is going to be for fun. I'm going to work on building up the mileage so that I know I can do the mileage when it comes to race day, but I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself in terms of timing and pacing because I've just gone through so much stress the past couple weeks. Hopefully the next couple weeks I can get into that rhythm again and really find myself and hopefully recover from burnout. I do want to consistently move, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself in terms of like, okay, I gotta train hard, I gotta, hit these pacing targets and whatnot. So even though I am quitting my 9 to 5, I'm not quitting marathon training entirely. I am going to peel back that goal and just find a way that brings me mental peace and not so much stress. I'm gonna take it day by day. I'm not gonna think about the future. Today it's really just kind of sorting myself out in terms of like finances, and then just kind of clean up the place and make sure that I've got a clean space so that I've got a clean mind, and then go into tomorrow nice and refreshed, ready to move and train, I guess. Today I decided to do a bike ride. I did about 45 minutes and then I had a little bit of a snack to just refuel, and now I'm gonna go out for a 35-minute run just to see how the body is feeling. I am also back on the Motive app and I'll talk about why later, but I just enjoy how the workouts are given here and it's not as intense as the Runner app. And since I'm just easing back into things after a week of not running, I decided to switch to this one because it seemed like it was a lot easier in terms of effort, and it includes biking and swimming. So that means I can switch around when I feel like just running is too much. So I'm going to try out the run and hopefully it goes okay. I'm going to do about 35 minutes. It's telling me to do about 35 to 45 in zone 2. So going to keep it nice and easy, and then if I feel any pain, I'll stop. But yeah, we'll see how this run goes. Run, done and dusted, and that actually felt really good. One of my strongest runs in a while. Like the past couple weeks, my runs haven't been the greatest, and this one was actually the first time where I have felt zero pain, which was really good, like not even a little pinch. So that's really good news, which tells me I should probably do some more brick runs. The cycling is actually helping. So it is day 8, I think, of fun employment, and I am actually getting ready for my run. I just got to see what's on my plan for today, but I wanted to update you guys because actually there was a comment asking me about the Runna app and comparing it to Motive. Funnily enough, I'm actually going back to Motive, which is kind of a risky decision because it's halfway through the training and I'm switching my plans. Now, I'll get into this more later down the road, but with Runna, I'm not gonna lie, the pace targets are so aggressive and it dynamically increases week over week, assuming that you're getting faster week over week. However, it doesn't consider the fact that you could have life factors that are impacting your training, like my work situation. And so the pacing was getting really hard and it started to get really demotivating for me and I just couldn't keep up. And just the workouts in general were really intense. So I was like, you know what, I need to back away from this. And I switched to Motive because I really loved the training plan for 70.3 Ironman. And so I decided to take a look at the Motive training plan. It is kind of similar in a sense that it has a speed workout, it does have a tempo workout and some runs here and there. But what I loved about the Motive app is the fact that you could actually include swimming and biking into your plan. And I actually found this out later on. When I had first tried to do the marathon training plan on Motive, it just gave me a schedule of only running. But then I realized when I clicked these boxes that you could include swimming and biking. So I did that, and now I'm really comfortable with the fact that I have some swimming and biking in there to help, because when I'm just running, it's just so monotonous that I need something more than running. And because it's such high impact, it does a lot to my body. So just including swimming and biking to help with my cardio and endurance, and then really use the running to help with my speed, I think would be a great combination to my marathon training overall. It's actually my 3rd run of this week for the Motive plan. I did a 3K time trial on Sunday and I actually got a PB, which is great, but I'm still gonna take it easy because this is my first week back into running. And then I actually also did a 30-minute interval ride a couple of days ago, and that was hard. But then my run the next day felt really strong that I was like, okay, I think I need to keep up with my biking, because I don't know, for some reason it just translates very well for me. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna go swimming tomorrow as well, and hopefully my long run on Sunday will go well. It is Saturday and I am trying to get back into the routine of things. I did manage to fit in an easy run earlier this morning. It was about 45 minutes and that was through the Motive app. And now I am actually, as you can see behind me, I am actually going to be doing an FTP test because it's been a while since I've done an FTP test. I think it was like a couple months before my half Ironman, and I haven't really stayed on top of my biking, so I kind of want to see where I'm at, and I'm actually scheduled for this. So the plan says to do an FTP test just to make sure that I've got an accurate reading in terms of where I'm at from a biking perspective. I've been trying to get back into the swing of things with biking, swimming, and running. Biking and running is actually okay. Like, I've been on top of the workouts this week. the weeks prior, it's kind of been all over the place. But this is the first time in a while that I've actually been on top of my workouts, except for swimming. Oh my God, huge fail. So I walked up to the entrance only to see that there was a sign that said pool closure. Apparently the pool has been closed for renovation since August 12th until September something. So yeah, I just wasted a trip out here. Not off to a good start today, but yeah, I don't know if I'll wait until later today to go to the pool or find a pool right now. But yeah, it's just not my day today. And then on top of that, strength has kind of taken a backseat, which I'm a little disappointed with because that's something that I've wanted to stay on top of. So I'm hoping starting next week that I get back into the swing of things when it comes to strength. Slowly but surely, we're getting back on track. Mentally, it's kind of been hard to just get back into it, but I'm just taking it like not just day by day, but like hour by hour, and just really kind of resetting and trying to talk more positively because I'm kind of going through this negative Nancy phase. So I'm trying to like change my perspective on things and just take it one step at a time. So that being said, I am going to do this FTP test. I'm going to change and then get going. Hopefully this doesn't suck as bad as the last one. Oh my God. I can't breathe. Holy shit. Words. I need words. Oh my God. This is the first time I did the actual ramp test. My past two previous tests were the ramp test light, and it went up in smaller increments. This one, I was like, holy crap, we're already at my like FTP. It went to 200 watts real quick. Holy crap. But on the plus side, my FTP went up, which is impressive considering I haven't really been biking. So my last FTP was a 167. This one is 180. Thank God.